So it's currently 10 o'clock at night tonight, and I am fucking tired, but I have nothing else to upload today, so I'm going to tell you guys another story. This story in particular is about me crashing a friend's bike. This is bicycle, not an actual fucking, motorcycle. I might own one, but that's beside the point. So anyway, this story happened about 2 years ago, so I was 13. I was living in the same place I am living now. We have a pretty big apartment complex. There's like a bunch of parks around, and there's like a little driveway. Well, it's kind of a driveway, but it's like a little parking lot that comes down near the pool, and the people can park there to get into the houses that they live in. And we used to always get bikes and like speed down because it was downhill, so we used to fucking speed down there and always hit the brakes and then like stop before we smash into rocks. So I am a fucking idiot. Okay, I should not have done this. I should have known better, but I'm a fucking idiot, so I did it anyway. And everything that is dumb that I talk about that I've done in my channel, don't do it. Don't take it as a thing for you guys to go out and do. And this is like a tutorial on how to not get fucked, because you don't know. But anyway, the story starts off. I was about 2 years ago with my friend and his little brother, just riding around the apartment complex, and I didn't have a bike, so I was taking turns with him. Now, keep in mind, his bike has no brakes, so you have to kind of like put your foot on the ground to like slow down, like come to like a steady stop. And it was a pain in the ass. You would almost like fall off every time you do it. And his bike is like really, really high. Like his seat is all the way up. Like he can barely touch his pedals. I'm like, I don't know how he rid like that, but he did. But anyways, so I was riding, and he was like, "Dude, let's race down the fucking pool parking lot." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because we go really fast, and we can see who wins. I'll have my little brother stand down there and tell us who wins." And I don't know why the fuck I said yes. I was like, "Dude, that sounds dope. Let's do it." Oh, fucking stupid. I could have died. I'm exaggerating, but I could have gotten seriously hurt. So, okay, so he took his little brother's bike, I took his bike, and we started going. Now, I am pedaling like fucking Speedy Gonzalez on steroids. Like, I haven't ridden a bike in like 3 fucking years, but I was pedaling away. Like, I was going down. And so it's like the pool parking lot is about 150 feet long, something like that, from the top to the bottom, and it's all downhill. And at the end there's one giant rock. There's like from like 2 feet away from it, there's a little sign that says no parking or you get towed. And then there's a sidewalk right next to it, and then there's another big rock right next to the sidewalk. And there was a car right next to it, so I couldn't like slip in between. So we started going, and I realized I have no way to stop besides jumping off. So I go down there full speed, and what I try to do is I try to slip in between one of these little cracks. I just hit my mic, I'm sorry. I try to slip in between one of these little cracks to try and go through it and stop some other way. So the one I chose was the narrowest of all of them. I tried to slip in between the rock and the sign, which is about 2 feet, and the bike is about like 4 feet long. Well, not 4 feet, but like 3 feet, something like that. But it was pretty fucking wide. So I'm going. I'm like, fuck. What do I do? So I go where I want. I'm going in between these things. Like I committed to it. It's too late. I get about 4 feet away from it, and I think, oh shit, it's too thin. So what I try to do is I try to turn my handlebars to try to make me fit, and then turn it back so I can fit. I did it too late. So I clipped the sign, and the handlebars turned to the right, and it's like basically swung me off the bike. And I did like a 360 like side flip, and I landed on my shoulder. Like, I remember afterwards, my shoulder was fucking killing me, but I landed on my shoulder, and I stood up like it was nothing, because it really didn't hurt by the time, but I had so much adrenaline. Okay, so I landed on my shoulder, and I flipped over, and I basically landed like an assassin. Like, my hand was on the ground, I was like squatting, and I thought it looked cool, but it did not feel cool. and the bike was like right in front of me, and if that thing would have kept moving, it would have bounced and hit me right in the fucking face, because it like bounced and it was like right next to my face. It was like nose fucking feet away. Don't nose feet? Okay. But anyway, so I get up and I'm looking around for my friend, and he took the sidewalk path, which is probably the smartest, because it's the widest, and he is like all the way down to the other side of the fucking complex. So I pick up his bike and I put the kickstand down because I don't want him to fucking kill me because it's his bike. He comes back and the first thing he says to me is like, "Yo, don't do that to my bike." And I'm like, you don't even care that I almost fucking killed myself? And I was saying this in my head. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't fucking mean to do that. And it was just fucking insane, because it was like, dude, you didn't ask me if I was okay. You just said, "Yo, don't do that to my bike." It didn't make sense. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But anyway, that's pretty much it. I guess the moral of the story is, don't be dumb. Don't be me. Don't go down the fucking driveway and like have no clear way of stopping. So yeah, that's basically it. I never rode a bike again for the time being, because I would ride a bike, but I don't fucking have one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these stories down below in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, all the good shit. And I'll see you guys later. Zach Nugget out. Oh, we're playing as Josh now. What? I don't want to play as combat.
The psycho. Maybe that's why it's he's repenting. That's why.
You want a kiss?
Well, I'll float down here.